Well, here we are where it all began for me, FPV on the pit top in Armthorpe. It was basically a small band of brothers, I guess, who started out with FPV in Doncaster. There was myself, there was Chris Jones, and there was Liam eventually who joined us. Liam, I actually had the pleasure of teaching at school as well when I was at Campsmount School in Doncaster, and taught him for electronics, and then he got me back into the model flying actually at school. He sort of talked about some bits and bobs about model flying, so we got a little nitro plane flying again, a Watt 4. Probably crashed that into the playground and probably nearly killed someone, but we stuck a video camera on the bottom of it and it was pretty awesome. Then managed to get some funding through school, which I started buying some FPV kit. Managed to get some from Simon Dale at First Person View. Bit of a strange experience, I guess, because it was a sort of first online shopping type thing that I'd done, where I'd spent quite a bit of money and actually had no contact with the company at all. There was no phone number, nothing like that. It was just order your stuff and hope it comes. And well, it did. It all arrived and it got me into FPV very quickly. Then ended up getting some stuff from Jeff at Quadcopters when he was still operating out of his house. Got a DJI F450 with a little NASA in it, built that up, and was amazed by this thing just hovering in the sky. So the first plane that was flew up here was a multiplex, Easy Star I think they call it. Got that from Leeds Model Centre, stuck all the stuff in it, no flight controller, got some little Fat Shark goggles, I think they were called Attitudes, with a 250 milliwatt VTX on it, 5.8, flew it around in the sky up here. Absolutely blown away with it, absolutely blown away. The first bit of FPV I ever did was, well, it was 22 years ago now. I'm 40. It was when I was 18, and I strapped a little video transmitter onto a nitro plane down at the local flying club, which is about probably 10 miles that way, and had a little bit of a fly around, linked it up to a portable DVD player, and that was it. The picture was shocking, but there we go. I'd got into FPV. However, things change, I guess. Life changes, and it's about time we had a change with the group. I'm emigrating across to Portugal, so I suppose as far as it goes for FPV UK, I'm not even going to be in the UK. Big life change for me over in Portugal, working at a school over there. I will be doing FPV over there, don't you worry. I've already been scoping out the places. But as far as it goes for dedicating my time to this page, as it has been for the past 6 months for me, it's been a real struggle trying to get content. It's been a struggle to get out with the drone. I've probably only flown a handful of times within the past year, which is quite a sad thing. I mean, I absolutely love the hobby. I've met some amazing people through this hobby. I've met Steve Woods, Ian, Coyote, who's some of the first people I met. There was Roy Game Flynn, met him. John, Mad John from Lincoln. Keith Sutherland, Andy Gloyd, loads and loads of people. The list can go on, and if I haven't mentioned you, I'm sorry, but yeah, I've had a massive positive impact on my life, and the community spirit of this whole group has been insanely good. We've literally had no moaning, no whinging on this forum at all, and it's been an absolute pleasure to interact with everyone. And these are people that, you know, genuinely I'm going to miss to a point, and the whole community spirit, I need to make sure it stays within this group. I'm going to look at sort of getting someone else involved in the group, maybe a sponsor, and I think the main reason of getting a sponsor is I am not selling out. I'm certainly not looking for much in the way of financial gain for myself or anything like that. What I want to do is protect the group. I want to keep it UK based. I want someone to benefit from it, someone who can help the other people who are building the drones benefit from it as well. If you can get discount on parts, if you can get bits or people to help you source bits at discount price, my God, that's absolutely awesome. The other thing is, the people that I want to make sure run this group are people who are passionate about it, people who know their stuff, who love the hobby, such as Keith Sutherland, Thomas Greer, Leo Whitfield, Chris Jones, Liam Baker, etc. Those who are real positive and passionate about the group. I know Chris and Liam aren't active in the hobby at the moment, but without a doubt they'll be back. I'll be back as soon as I get over to Portugal and get settled. I'll be up in the skies causing chaos over there, without a doubt. So the main thing is I'm going to look for someone to look after this group, be a little custodian of this Facebook group. And I think it's going to have benefit. If it's a commercial entity, it's going to have benefit for their company, definitely, without a doubt. It's going to have a benefit for you guys, without a doubt, because you'll be able to get discounted parts, you'll be able to see the sort of promotions coming up, etc. And it'll make this hobby better, definitely make our hobby better within the UK. I think some of the highlights of this hobby for me have definitely been crashing into Lincoln Cathedral. That was fantastic. Knocking on the doors of Lincoln Cathedral and asking for my toy plane back after I'd twatted it into one of the towers was awesome. Getting done by the CAA, that was an interesting one, thanks to whichever fucktard reported me to them. But thankfully I didn't get done. Insufficient evidence, I guess. Wasn't me flying that drone. I think the other highlights were certainly going to Switzerland and flying the Skywalker X6 down the infamous crack at Walthamstadt, and then flying up the side of Mont Blanc to the top of Mont Blanc and flying down a glacier. Man, what a fucking experience, eh? I'm devoting my time a little bit more probably to skydiving, the original first person view, I suppose. Chucking myself out of a plane and hurtling towards the ground at 120 mile an hour is certainly a rush, and I guess that'll probably continue for quite a bit in Portugal. Like I say, I'm going to be staying within the hobby. I'm certainly not disappearing. I'm not dead yet. Might be soon. Depends how well the parachute deploys, I suppose. But I think it's just time that someone else with a little bit more passion for the hobby, a little bit more push and drive, rather than myself, who can't dedicate his time at the moment, looks after this group. I certainly want it to continue. I want that community spirit to continue. I am massively wanting to safeguard this great community spirit that we've got and we've built up over the years. You know, I can remember the first time people have come along, such as Steve Field, to the Humber Bridge and watched a drone fly through the Humber Bridge. Don't know who was piloting that either. And that was him hooked. It was fantastic, and it's been great to see people like that. I've had the chance to have World War II veterans look through the goggles and stuff like that. Man, this hobby is absolutely fantastic, but I think it's my time just to step aside a little bit. Let someone else have a go on the controls, let's say. I'll be certainly keeping my eye on it. I'll be making sure you're all looked after, as will Liam, as will Chris, as will Keith, as will Thomas Greer, that Scottish immigrant. They'll all be looking after you, so don't panic. And get ready for some interesting videos from Portugal. That should be fun. Anyhow, any comments, just put them below and let me know what you think. Love you loads. Bye.